Morning. I feel like I've not done a what I eat in a day video in forever, so that is what I'm going to be filming today. I've already had my breakfast. If you are not new to my what I eat in a day videos, you'll know you're just not really going to catch me talking to a camera before I've eaten or had a coffee, but that's a whole different story because I went to Tesco to get bread and I forgot to get milk, so I've still not had a coffee. So I've got juice, but I had 2 slices of bread, some avocado and some scrambled eggs with some chili salt for my breakfast. Yeah, I've not done a what I eat in a day video in a while. Obviously I'm eating a little bit more food now, and I've been posting a lot of like food pictures on Instagram and I keep getting asked about recipes, so I'm going to make sure that I cook some of those meals today. This video is also sponsored by Lounge, so thank you to Lounge for sponsoring this video. I've worked with them a few times. You guys know if I need like a cute matching set, I'm heading straight to Lounge, and they've got a new collection which I'm going to be showing you and talking to you about. I know what I eat in a day videos have become quite, and I'm going to do this more like a vloggy kind of like come through my day with me rather than just showing you my food, because every time I ask, people seem to prefer it when I do it this way, so hopefully you like it. Sorry if my face looks like really weird. I think I'm developing hay fever because like my eyes are really quite puffy and I never ever get this. But yeah, I've just got some juice and water because I haven't had a coffee yet. I can't believe I forgot to get milk. I cannot believe I forgot to get milk. But yeah, Dan is on like a 6-hour morning shift, so he will definitely make an appearance in this video. I think he's going to join my gym today, so we're going to go to the gym together. Welcome to a what I eat in a day video. Okay guys, so like I said, this video is sponsored by Lounge, so thank you to Lounge for sponsoring this video. Just wanted to give you some information on their new collection which is dropping, and a couple of my like staple favorites from Lounge as well, of course. It's the Flourish collection and it is launching on the 27th of June, so by the time this video goes up it's already going to be live, and for the first time I actually do have a discount code that you guys can use. It's AmyV10. I will leave it in the description box. I will also leave a link to Lounge in the description box. It's just a discount code. I don't earn anything from it. It's not a commission code or anything like that. So I've got the Fleur balcony set and I've got this in the white and yellow. All the pieces that are part of the Fleur balcony collection, the bottoms are all like different depending on which colorway it is, and all the sets look slightly different depending on the colorway, but like the general shape and stuff of the bra remains the same. So I'm just going to show you the bra up close first because I just feel like, look at the detail, like it's so pretty, so pretty. It's very much giving like spring, summer. Such like a nice light coloured set. I can definitely see this on a balcony on the Amalfi Coast with the towel on your head somewhere. Also one of their more like unbranded pieces, like the straps are plain adjustable again. Like the only real branding that there is on this set in particular is Lounge on the, it's like embossed on the adjustable straps, but other than that it's very like, it's very much subtle, not really like heavy on the branding. So that's the bra. Obviously it's got the clasps at the back. For reference, I'm a 32DD and I typically get an extra small in the bottoms. However, with this bottom, if you are picking it up, I would definitely recommend that you go up a size. And I do normally find actually that with Lounge's like skimpier bottoms, shall we say, so when it's more like kind of stringy up the sides, I do tend to find a size small fits better, because sometimes an extra small, just even if I'm wearing it like high-waisted, which is what I like to do with my underwear, it just digs in a little bit. And then it's got these like cute straps at the side, which is why I do recommend sizing up, because otherwise it can be like a bit uncomfortable in this little gap here and you can get it like digging in a little bit. So I would definitely prefer a size small in these. And then it's like this on the back. So that is the Fleur balcony set, and these are going to be £55, but with my discount code, which is 10% off, that would be £49.50. I've then got the sheer floral balcony. I got this in this baby blue with daisies. Dan actually was like, I think you should get that one. So I was like, do you know what? I think I'm gonna try it because it's something a bit different. I don't really have many like baby blue sets, and it's so cute. So it's like super sheer, very much sheer. So is the other one, to be honest. And then again, very minimal branding. I feel like that is just the vibe that they've gone for with the Fleur collection. There is a little L charm on the front. The straps are not branded. They're like this cute, like crimped, kind of reminds me of like pajama-ish vibes. Lounge embossing there. It's all rose gold on this bra, and then you've got the straps at the back. The only thing I will say about this bra is it definitely comes up like higher here, like around the side of your boob. So I did find that I had to loosen the adjustable straps on this quite a bit to make it a bit more comfortable. So just something to be aware of. This definitely comes up a bit higher, and as far as like lounges bras go, although it's like a sheer mesh, it's definitely got like quite full coverage in terms of the amount of material. So if you're not a fan of like the balcony sets that I really love, which are like super like cut low here, you're definitely safer with these. And then bottoms wise, again, super small bottoms. Again, I got these in an extra small. These have actually got a lot of stretch. They've got more stretch than the other bottoms I found. So these are okay in an extra small, but I could definitely get away with a small as well. Long on the back with these cute little cutout details, and you can like very much hike these up to wear them on your waist should you wish to do so. So yeah, that is the sheer floral balcony set, and that is going to be £55. And then I'm just going to show you some like things that are already on the website. They're not a part of the new launch. One of these is a staple that I love, and one of them is something that I've not tried before. I tried it on a whim and I actually do really like it. So I've got the Liberty balcony. These are £50. I've now got this in the blue. If you watch my last lounge haul, I've got it in the red, and I actually like this bra. Is so flattering. Like, it works absolute magic for your boobs. Like, it makes your boobs look so good. You've got a little bit of like sheerness here, and then you've got some extra coverage at the side there. Like, the way that this is cut is just like chef's kiss. Like, I love the way that these bras are cut. I think they're super flattering. And then bottoms, I've got this in an extra small. Small is actually too big. I have tried one before. So you've got the L on the front, cute little sheerness here, dip down on the back, and I find these bottoms to be really flattering. They just make your bum look really good. I don't know what it is about them. Maybe it's the way that this is cut at the back. But yeah, lounge branding around the front, and these bottoms are not uncomfortable at all. Sometimes on like fancy underwear sets you get like a really tight seam around the sides, and like I live in tight clothing, so that in combination with tight clothing is very uncomfortable. This is not uncomfortable whatsoever. And then final set that I've got to show you is the Grace balcony, which is £40. The Liberty balcony is £50, just an FYI. And I've got this in red. Slowly but surely my underwear drawer is literally just becoming red. I got this on a whim. Again, I was looking when I was doing my selections, and Dan was like, I actually think that looks quite nice. So it's just this super sheer balcony bra. It's got this cute little cut out in the middle here, and a little love heart charm there. You can see like the detail. It's like roses, it's like flowers sewn in, which I think is really cute. Straps on this bra are definitely thinner than some of Lounge's other straps, but I don't find it causes any problems. I don't feel any less secure in it. And there is some branding on the straps, but it is tonal, which we love. Then you've got some branding here on the side, and then you've got 3 clasps. It's definitely like a wider one at the back. This one, again though, just a quick FYI, like the sheer floral set, does come up a bit higher at the side, so you do need to adjust the straps a little bit more. Just something to be aware of. Then in the bottoms, I've got these in a size extra small. They're just to match the bra. So you've got the love heart in the middle again, the Lounge red tonal branding, which I think looks really nice, and then the same pattern on the front. And then in terms of the back of this underwear, it's like this, which I love. I love it when there's little cutouts here. I just feel like it looks super juicy. I love it. I've got this in an extra small. Don't need to size up in this or size down. These bottoms fit like the Liberty ones do, but with the new collection bottoms that I've tried, I would definitely recommend you trying a size up just for a little bit more comfort. So yeah, like I said, Amy V10 will get you 10% off. By the time this video goes up, the new pieces will already be on the website. And if you want to see like my top lounge picks, I've done a few videos of lounge now where I've picked out my favorite selections, so you can go back and watch those videos. And yeah, now I've got a discount code that you guys can use should you wish to use it. And thank you to Lounge for sponsoring this video. Let's get on with the rest of the day and this full day of eating. I've just got back from Tesco. I went out again to get the oat milk that I need to make a coffee. So I'm going to make a coffee now because it's just about 12:25. I love this podcast, by the way. Great podcast. 25 past 12, so I'm gonna make a coffee, and I think I'm gonna snack on some grapes as well. I've also snacked on some Skittles, but yeah, I'm gonna have some grapes and make an iced coffee. And I think that'll be my like little pre-workout snack, because I think me and Dan are, ooh, these have gone a bit squishy already. I think me and Dan are gonna go to the gym, but I'll make a cute coffee montage because we love a cute coffee montage. Hello, little update. Dan is now back from work. It's 2 p.m. and it's never sunny in England. Like, it's June and I feel like we've not really had any proper summer days yet. So Dan's come back and it's hot at the moment. Well, hot for England. If you've been in summer, you'll know it's a different kind of heat. 26 degrees in the UK, very different to 26 degrees in Spain. It just feels 10 times hotter. So I've lathered the SPF 50 on and we're going to go to Ilkley Lido for a swim. And I feel like we might go up to the Cow and Calf afterwards and maybe get some food there. But I've told him like we have to be back to make the Cajun pasta for tea, because I've promised people the recipe. People keep asking me for it and I want to include it in this video. But maybe at the Cow and Calf, maybe an Aperol Spritz. I am not driving, I'm passenger seat because I've actually got quite a bit of work to do. I've got some client adjustments to make. One of my clients has really hurt her shoulder, so I need to go through her program and just make sure there's nothing in there that's going to make it any worse. And then we were going to go to the gym like I said earlier, but I think we might go later, like after rush hour, so maybe like 7-8 p.m. I feel like Dan's going to bail on the gym and I really hope he doesn't, because I want to go and I want to go with him. I want to do intervals together on the stairs. When I locate the boy, I will get him to say hi. Dan still needs to say hi. Dan. Hi. Say hello. So we went to the Lido. I'm not going to try to give you a full rundown of my day because this is about food, but went to the Lido. It was absolutely freezing, but like, feel better, don't you?
Always.
It's definitely good for you, because it's like a cold, is that the meaning of, I don't know. Anyway, so we went there, then we went to the Cow and Calf. I think I mentioned before when I was sat in the car that we were going to do that. And we had, I'll put in like a clip of the food that we had. There was no point me trying to film that. One, because there's people around and I'm just too shy. Two, because it's very windy up there. It's like at the top in Ilkley. So we got like, Dan had a soup, I didn't have any soup. And then we got like this sharing platter which had lamb koftas, prawns, calamari, chicken wings and like garlic bread, pizza slices. Quite a lot of food, even though it looks like it's in small dishes. It was really nice. Some of it was a little bit leave it, but some of it was good, wasn't it?
Don't forget that massive water you had.
The massive what? I thought you were being serious, because I did actually eat a What's-It before I went to the Lido. A Diet Coke and like a gin spritz thing, not super strong. It's got like gin, Prosecco and all that sort of stuff in it. Quick trigger warning, because I'm actually going to talk about calories very briefly and tracking and stuff, so if that bothers you, just skip past this section, because I know it does bother some people. I'm going to speak a bit more about what I eat in a day in general later, but I just feel like it's an interesting point, because when I film a what I eat in a day video, I fully intend to eat from home and cook recipes don't worry, I'm gonna make my pasta for you. Otherwise I just feel like, oh well, I didn't make the food, so like what am I showing? But I feel like it's actually quite a good example of like, sometimes you'll have an impromptu meal out. You won't always be able to work it into your calories. Sometimes it'll take you over. Sometimes it'll leave you with loads of calories left. Sometimes it's just not the end of the world if spontaneous things happen. You can't live your life by the shackles of MyFitnessPal, like it's just not a thing. However, if you are eating out and you're trying to track food, the best thing to do is just to guesstimate. So when I've like looked, obviously the lamb koftas, it was like tiny mini lamb koftas. I had 2 of those. I had 2 chicken wings. I had probably about 5 prawns, but they were like coated in butter, so I'll track some butter as well. The calamari, but that was also had quite a lot of oil in it, so I will also track some oil. And then garlic bread pizza, I feel like Morrison's do those, Tesco do those, so you can easily find like guides to use to track what you're trying to track, if that makes sense. That's what I always say to clients. And for anyone who is, and I'm going to say this very carefully because I don't want people to say what I'm saying the wrong way, if for someone who is dieting and they are on a strict timeline and they are really trying to make sure that when they are eating out they are sticking to the diet, I always say to try and, if there's a ballpark figure for calories when you're searching on MyFitnessPal or Lifesum for food, go with the higher one. Just go with the higher one, because its likelihood is they've got like the oil and all that sort of stuff. When you're eating out at restaurants, just add in whatever you're tracking food wise. Say if you get like a chicken and chips, track the chicken, track the chips, and I always say track at least a spoonful of olive oil as well, because everything is cooked in oils. There's nothing wrong with it being cooked in oils, but you would probably miss it if you were just tracking it as chicken and chips. Anyway, I am about to start making the Cajun chicken pasta, just because I like to, it's 10 to 7 now, so it's not going to be like as long as I would like to leave the chicken to marinate for, but I do like to marinate it. I do it a little bit like ad hoc. I used to do it like specific measurements, and now I just feel like I kind of just, as I like to say, I kind of just raw dog it. Do you know?
I have no idea what that means.
I've got no idea what that word means. So I'll show you me doing that, and I'll eat me what's it. And we're going to go to the gym after Love Island, aren't we, Dan?
Yay!
10 PM gym session. Because my theory is if we go 7 to 9, I think it's going to be busy. And then it'll be dead when Love Island's on, but we want to watch Love Island. We could go at 9 and watch Love Island and catch up.
No.
We don't want to do that. Oh no, we can't do that because we'll get spoilers. So we're going to watch Love Island and then go to the gym. But pasta time, and also let's include this one singular what's it in the what I eat today. Plenty of water as well. I also had a Diet Coke. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Don't forget the gin spritzer.
I've already mentioned the gin spritzer.
Okay.
Oh my god, I also had a Squares bar from the vending machine.
You did.
You can't go swimming and not get anything from the vending machine. I mean, Dan did, but like to me that's illegal. It was a good vending machine.
How's that? What's it?
Really good.
Good.
It's gonna be stuck in my teeth. Chicken time. So I put 2 chicken breasts in a bowl, and I like to slice them down the middle so it's kind of butterflied. Otherwise you get like that corner that's just really thick and the taste hasn't gone through the chicken and it tastes too much like chicken and I just can't eat it. So that's what I do with the chicken. And then you're meant to use like normal yogurt, but obviously dairy-free queen, so I use the Alphalete plain one. I don't actually find that it tastes weird or like soya. And then just some salt, garlic pepper, paprika, Cajun seasoning, cayenne pepper, a little bit of all-purpose, and some chicken seasoning. I do normally put some actual garlic in there as well. However, I used up all the pre-chopped garlic, and we do have garlic, but I feel like I can't be bothered to do that until I make the pasta. So I'm going to work with this for now. So I'll leave this for like a good little hour and a half, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I do with the pasta. And in the meantime, I'm just going to be getting my water in. I've just chopped like 4 cloves of garlic. I do normally put an onion in this, but the onion was mouldy and it was the last one left, and I just can't be bothered to watch Tesco, so I've done like double the garlic because in my head that's going to make up for there not being an onion in there. I've put the oven on at 200. Chicken's been sat for a bit now, so I cook the chicken for like half an hour normally. However, I normally do it in tin foil. We also don't have any tin foil, so maybe like 20-25 minutes. I feel like they are quite thick pieces, so maybe 25 minutes to half an hour, to be honest. But first I like to put them in the pan dead quick before I put the onion in, just because I find, one, it makes the chicken taste better when it's in the oven, because it gets like a little bit of like a, not like crispy outside, but it just tastes better. Two, you've then got some of the flavours from the chicken in the pan before you start making the sauce and the pasta and stuff. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so tea's done. I've done half the pasta for me and half the pasta for Dan. I hope like the filming process has made sense of it, but if it hasn't, I'll just voice over it. My chicken is like split because I wanted to check that it was cooked. But this is my pasta. And then this is Dan's as well. We pretty much eat the same.
Yeah.
Hello, if you can't tell, it's the next day. I am so sorry. I feel like I'm awful at ending my what I eat in a day videos, but to wrap it up, don't worry, I know I was lacking on like micronutrients yesterday. It's just one of those days, and that is literally just life, guys. Like some days, especially if you go for a meal out, I'm not looking at the menu and thinking, oh, let me get the salad to make sure I get my macros in. I'm looking at the menu and thinking, what yummy food do I want that I actually want to eat, not that I'm just getting to put up with what I think I should be eating. Some days I am lower on fruit and veg, some days I'm a lot higher. For example, today has been a good day. I've had loads of veg and I am literally going to have this whole bowl of fruit. I'm just going to snack on that through the night. However, yes, me and Dan had our pasta last night. That was our final meal. Then we went to the gym. Then when I got back, I took my creatine, and whilst we were watching Love Island, I snacked on a few more Watsits and I snacked on a few Skittles, and that was it. That was my full day of eating. I feel like you might look at what I had yesterday and think that's nowhere near enough food, especially if you're trying to grow, but I did track it. It is, trigger warning again, I'm going to talk about calories. What I ate yesterday is over 2,000 calories, which is where I'm aiming to be. I'm not going to talk specifics because I don't want anyone to take my numbers and think, I feel like it doesn't matter how many times I say if you eat what someone else eats, it doesn't mean you'll get the same results. I feel like people still think it will, or people might think, how are you eating that much, or why are you not eating more, sort of thing. It's just a minefield. So I won't share specific numbers, but that does bring me on to something that I did really want to touch on in this video, because I've not done a what I eat in a day video in a while, and there's a few reasons, but honestly, like, the main one is I feel like what I eat in a day videos have become very controversial. For me personally, as like a consumer, I watch what I eat in a days. I watch them on Instagram, I watch them on TikTok, and I watch them on YouTube. I watch them for meal inspiration, I don't personally, and everyone's brain works differently, but I don't personally look at what I eat in a day to look like that person, or to, you know, try and emulate their diet exactly. It's literally like, I want to see what they've maybe had. Maybe if I'm lacking on breakfast ideas, I want to see what people are having for breakfast to give me some new ideas. I have had a few conversations on Instagram about it, and some people are saying that like what I eat in a day videos just shouldn't be a thing, because the implicit, you know, messaging is, if you eat like this, you look like me. That's not something that I personally agree with, but I'm not gonna lie, it has kind of made me a bit scared to do these videos, because I don't want to upset anyone. I don't want to put out any content that's going to be harmful. And this is what I mean, everyone's different. Maybe people that are consuming my what I eat in a day videos have like histories of like eating disorders, which if they do, like, genuinely I wouldn't really recommend. If you have a history of eating disorders and struggling with issues surrounding food, I wouldn't suggest. I mean, I don't know, I'm not qualified on the subject, but I don't think, from what I've seen online, from what I've heard from talking to people who do have eating disorders or have had them, that what I eat in a day videos or food content in general is, you know, the content that you should be consuming. But I also know that when you have something like that, or when you've struggled with something like that, your brain can kind of, it's almost like you don't have a choice in what you're watching. Your brain is making you watch this stuff, and it can just make situations 10 times worse. There's a few things that I've done over, you know, the few years that I've been doing what I eat in a day videos. Like my very first one, if you go back, I included my calories, macros of every single meal. I don't do that anymore. I don't share my personal calories and macros. I don't share my calories and macros of specific meals. And that's just a personal choice that I've made to make my what I eat in a day videos as friendly as possible. But yeah, I do appreciate that maybe what I eat in a day videos are like done now. Maybe they're like a thing of the past, but it is something that I wanted to speak about on here, because I feel like my what I eat in a day videos are normally videos that get quite a lot of comments, they get quite good engagement, people seem to really enjoy them, and I enjoy doing them. Especially like now, I feel ready to make loads more of these. I know this one was a little bit shit because I didn't cook my lunch during the day, so that's one like recipe idea missed. But I just felt like if I pretend I've cooked something and filmed the next day, that's not really a, you know, a realistic representation. And actually, it's a good point to touch on that sometimes you'll have a spontaneous meal out and it's not the end of the world, and things don't always need to be pre-planned into your calories, and you don't always need to have banked calories to save for that meal. Like sometimes a spontaneous meal is fine, there's nothing wrong with it. We all know this, there's more value to foods than just the nutritional value. There's the memories, the taste, the enjoyment, all that sort of stuff. It's not just about how many calories, how many macros, how much protein, how many micronutrients. You know, like I said, obviously not a good example, but like I have got a lot of new recipes. I've been cooking a lot, I've been experimenting a lot, and I get asked when I show them on Instagram, how did you make this, recipes, and it's so much easier for me to do this on here and include them in what I eat in a day. Plus I do enjoy doing these videos than it is to doing like reels and stuff. Like I've tried with reels before and I just feel like the quality goes to shit, and it really annoys me. Should this be my last ever what I eat in a day video? Should I try doing it in a different way? Should I try just sharing recipes, just doing recipe videos every now and again? I don't know. Like, I know what I personally feel about this, and for me personally, I enjoy watching what I eat in a day videos and I enjoy making them, and I've taken, you know, precautionary measures to make sure that my content is like as healthily done and, you know, mentally not damaging as possible. But I appreciate, like, I can't control how it's going to affect absolutely everyone. So let me know what your thoughts are on what I eat in a day videos, because I am intrigued. Let me know if you try my pasta recipe. It was really good actually. Obviously I didn't have the onion. I do recommend doing it with the onion, but honestly doubling up on the garlic was an excellent idea. Like that was absolutely delicious. It was so good. Like I said, I know I was a bit like low on my fruit and veg yesterday, but trust me, we're getting it in today. I'm normally better with it now, but yeah, yesterday was abysmal, and I know I'll already get comments about that, so I'm just gonna put that there. Not every day is perfect nutritionally, and that's fine. We're not aiming for perfection, we're just aiming for healthy, balanced diet. Again, thank you to Lounge for sponsoring this video. Discount code and link and all that sort of stuff will be in the description box for Lounge. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because it does help to push my content out onto YouTube. I apologize for my appearance. I've just hopped out of the shower. It's like 20 something degrees, and like British heat is just a different level of heat. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to and you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.